John was 62 years old. Every evening he came home feeling completely exhausted. His wife noticed he was breathing harder just from walking up the stairs. His ankles had started to swell. She kept saying, "John, something isn't right. Please see a doctor." But John always laughed. "I'm getting older. Everyone feels like this." 3 months later, John collapsed while mowing his lawn. At the hospital, his doctor told him something he would never forget. "Your body warned you for months, but you didn't listen." The truth is, your body almost always gives warning signs before a serious illness develops. The problem is that most of us ignore them. Today, I'll show you 8 warning signs your body may be crying for help. Some may seem harmless, but they could be your body's way of saying, "Please don't ignore me." Let's begin. Welcome to Health First Priority. Our goal is to help you understand your health with simple, reliable medical information. This video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Now, let's look at the first warning sign. 1. Constant fatigue. Everyone feels tired once in a while. But constant fatigue is different. Imagine sleeping for 8 hours, yet you still wake up exhausted. Simple tasks suddenly feel difficult. Walking, cooking, even getting dressed feels like hard work. Persistent fatigue can sometimes be linked to conditions such as anemia, diabetes, thyroid disorders, sleep disorders, heart disease, or other medical problems. It doesn't always mean something serious, but if the tiredness continues for weeks without a clear reason, don't ignore it. Your body needs energy to keep every organ working properly. When that energy suddenly disappears, it may be trying to tell you something. 2. Shortness of breath. Have you noticed yourself becoming out of breath while climbing stairs, walking to the mailbox, or carrying groceries? Many people blame age. Others blame being out of shape. Sometimes that's true. But breathing shouldn't suddenly become difficult during everyday activities. Shortness of breath may sometimes be related to heart disease, lung disease, anemia, or other health conditions. If it comes with chest pain, dizziness, or fainting, seek emergency medical care immediately. Never ignore changes in your breathing. Your lungs and heart work together every second to keep you alive. When breathing changes, your body deserves attention. Before we continue, think about this for a second. What if your body is trying to save your life, but you're ignoring the signs? We've already talked about constant fatigue and shortness of breath. Now let's look at 2 warning signs that many people dismiss until it's too late. 3. Unexplained weight loss. Imagine looking in the mirror one morning. Your clothes fit more loosely. Friends begin saying, "Have you lost weight?" At first you may even feel happy. "Great, I'm finally losing weight." But here's the problem. If you're losing weight without trying, your body may be asking for help. Unexplained weight loss isn't always harmless. It can sometimes be linked to conditions such as diabetes, thyroid disease, digestive disorders, chronic infections, or even certain types of cancer. Now, this doesn't mean every person who loses weight has a serious illness. But if the weight keeps dropping and you don't know why, don't ignore it, especially if you also notice loss of appetite, constant tiredness, night sweats, ongoing stomach discomfort. Your body needs fuel to stay healthy. If it's losing weight without a reason, it's worth finding out why. 4. Chest pain or pressure. Now imagine this. You're walking through a grocery store. Suddenly, you feel a heavy pressure in the center of your chest. Not sharp pain, just a strange squeezing feeling. You tell yourself, "It's probably gas. Maybe it's just heartburn." So you ignore it. Unfortunately, that's exactly what many people do before a heart attack. Chest pain can have many causes. Sometimes it's related to acid reflux or muscle strain, but it can also be a warning sign of a serious heart problem, especially if the pain spreads to your arm, shoulder, jaw, neck, or back. Happens with shortness of breath, comes with sweating, nausea, or dizziness, lasts more than a few minutes. Never try to wait it out. If you think you may be having a heart attack, call your local emergency services immediately. When it comes to your heart, every minute matters. Here's something many doctors say. Your body usually whispers before it screams. A little fatigue, a little weight loss, a little chest discomfort. These may seem small today, but tomorrow they could become something much more serious. Listening to your body early could make all the difference. If your body knew something was seriously wrong, how would it tell you? It can't speak, so it sends signals. The next three warning signs are often ignored because they seem small at first. But in some cases, they may point to problems involving your heart, liver, kidneys, or even your brain. Let's continue. 5. Swollen feet, ankles, or legs. Take a look at your feet tonight. Do your socks leave deep marks around your ankles? Have your shoes suddenly become tighter? Many people think, I've just been standing too long. And sometimes that's true. But swelling that doesn't go away or keeps coming back deserves attention. Your body normally keeps fluids in balance. When that balance changes, extra fluid can build up in your legs, feet, or ankles. This can sometimes be linked to heart disease, kidney disease, liver disease, or poor circulation. Watch for swelling that's accompanied by shortness of breath, chest discomfort, rapid weight gain, pain or redness in one leg. If you notice these symptoms, don't wait. Talk to your healthcare provider as soon as possible. Your feet may be far from your heart, but sometimes they're the first place your body shows something isn't right. 6. Yellow eyes or yellow skin. Now, stand in front of a mirror. Look closely at the whites of your eyes. Do they look bright white or slightly yellow? Yellowing of the eyes or skin is called jaundice. It's never something you should ignore. It can happen when your body builds up too much bilirubin, a yellow pigment normally processed by the liver. Jaundice may sometimes be related to liver disease, gallbladder problems, blocked bile ducts, or other medical conditions. You might also notice dark-colored urine, pale-colored stools, itchy skin, loss of appetite, constant fatigue. These symptoms should always be evaluated by a healthcare professional. Your liver performs hundreds of important jobs every day. When it's struggling, your body often gives you visible clues. 7. Persistent or sudden severe headaches. Almost everyone gets headaches. Stress, not drinking enough water, poor sleep. These are common reasons. But not every headache is harmless. If you suddenly experience the worst headache of your life, don't ignore it. And if a headache comes with blurred vision, difficulty speaking, weakness on one side of the body, loss of balance, confusion, a stiff neck with fever, seek emergency medical care immediately. These symptoms could indicate a serious medical emergency, such as a stroke, bleeding in the brain, or another condition that needs urgent treatment. Even headaches that are less severe should be checked if they keep coming back, become more frequent, or don't improve. Your brain controls everything you do. When it sends a warning, listen carefully. Most serious illnesses don't appear overnight. They often begin with small warning signs that people ignore because life gets busy. But your body doesn't send these signals to scare you. It sends them to protect you. The sooner you pay attention, the more options you may have to protect your health. Remember John, the 62-year-old man from the beginning of this video? He ignored the warning signs because he believed they were simply part of getting older. Many people make the same mistake. But your body doesn't send warning signs to frighten you. It sends them to protect you. Now let's look at the final, and perhaps the most important, warning sign. 8. Sudden numbness, weakness, or trouble speaking. Imagine you're having dinner with your family. You pick up your glass, but suddenly it slips from your hand. Your right arm feels weak. Your wife asks you a simple question, but your words come out slurred. She notices one side of your face beginning to droop. This isn't something to sleep off. These could be the warning signs of a stroke, and every second matters. Doctors use the simple word fast to help people recognize a stroke. F. Face. Ask the person to smile. Does one side of the face droop? A. Arms. Ask them to raise both arms. Does one arm drift downward? S. Speech. Is their speech slurred or difficult to understand? T. Time. If you notice any of these signs, call your local emergency medical services immediately. Don't wait to see if the symptoms go away. Quick treatment can save brain cells, reduce disability, and even save a life. What should you do if you notice these warning signs? Many people make one big mistake. They open their phone, search their symptoms online, and wait. Hours turn into days. Days turn into weeks. By the time they finally see a doctor, the condition may have become much more serious. Instead, listen to your body. If a symptom is unusual, persistent, or getting worse, schedule an appointment with your healthcare provider. And if you ever experience chest pain, difficulty breathing, signs of a stroke, sudden severe weakness, loss of consciousness, don't wait. Seek emergency medical care immediately. How to help protect your health. While not every illness can be prevented, healthy habits can reduce the risk of many serious diseases. Start with the basics. Eat more fruits and vegetables. Walk or exercise most days of the week. Drink enough water. Get 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Avoid smoking. Keep your blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol under control. Have regular medical checkups, even if you feel healthy. Small daily habits can make a big difference over time. Powerful conclusion. Let's go back to John. After leaving the hospital, he made one promise to himself. He would never ignore his body's warning signs again. The truth is, most serious illnesses don't appear overnight. Your body often gives you small clues first. A little fatigue, shortness of breath, unexpected weight loss, chest discomfort, swollen ankles, yellow eyes, persistent headaches, or sudden weakness. These symptoms don't always mean you have a serious disease, but they do mean your body deserves attention. Don't wait until a small problem becomes a medical emergency. The greatest investment you'll ever make is taking care of your health, because without your health, everything else becomes harder. Call to action. If you found this video helpful, please like this video and subscribe to Health First Priority for more doctor-inspired health tips every week. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest videos. And here's a question for you. Which warning sign surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. You never know. Your comment could encourage someone else to recognize a life-saving symptom. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video on Health First Priority.